Hello, hi, how are you? My name is Ken and welcome to my channel, and today we're playing a game called In Silent Walls. Sujet 13. I'm assuming it says subject 13 in the description. 20 years after the disappearance of your sister, Elina, you return to the abandoned Red Hollow Sanatorium to face the past and uncover the truth hidden within its silent walls. Explore decaying corridors, discover disturbing documents and drawings, and slowly piece together the story. Every step brings you closer to the truth and to madness. Because within these walls, the past is not just a memory, it's waiting for you. There was music in the back, but I think I let the game play a little too long. But anyway, hope everybody is good and back from their holidays. I'm good and back from my holidays. Alright, let's start this game. Elina. Hello. To understand what's happened 20 years ago, I need to go back. Please. Not screams I was expecting. This is slightly giving me like PS1, PS2 vibes. Red Hollow Sanatorium. Move, crouch, open, close, inventory, run, interact, use the item, key tape, turn on the flashlight. Oh, okay. Wait. It said that's to turn on flashlight. Do I have a flashlight? Do I get a flashlight? Was that bats or was that a monkey? The fuck is Wizard of Oz? I'm so confused already. Alright, we get a flashlight. Here we go. Oh my goodness.
La note d'un enquêteur qui est revenu sur les lieux après la fermeture de
A note from an investigator who returned. He speaks of strange events. In any case, I have to find out what really happened. Alright, police report 1 out of 6. After the director's death of the closure of the sanatorium, investigator Noctel secretly resumes his investigation, but finds that many answers are still missing. Strange phenomena quickly multiply inside the hospital, including a message written in blood on the door of room 7. Fearing for his life, he ends his investigation and leaves his note for anyone brave enough to continue. It says confidential notes, July 1st, 1987. I'm resuming the investigation in secret following the director's death of the hospital closure. I found my previous reports among the director's personal belongings. July 10th. After reviewing all evidence, many questions remain unanswered. July 15th. I'd like to continue the investigation, but too many strange things are happening inside the hospital. Between yesterday and today, I discovered a message writing in blood on the door of room 7. The message was clear. For my own safety, I decided to end my investigation. I'm leaving these notes behind for anyone brave enough to go further. I feel like we've been in this. I think this is an asset we've been in before. Alright, what do we got here? 2 deaths under strange circumstances the same year my sister died. It has to be connected. Newspaper article 1 out of 5. 2 scientists from Red Hollow Sanatorium, Dr. Lemonet and Krell, are found with their throats slit in their offices after New Year's. Their deaths are linked to a secret project unrecognized by the hospital, and the case is handed over to the local police. It says double murder at the Red Hollow Sanatorium. A gruesome tragedy struck at the Hollow Psychiatric Hospital during the night of 31st and the 1st. 2 members of the scientific staff, Dr. Pierre Lemonet, 52, and Dr. Sandra Krell, 41, were found dead in their offices. According to the sources, both researchers were working on a confidential program not officially recognized by the institution. Their bodies were discovered under particularly disturbing circumstances. No signs of forced entry, no evidence of struggle, according to the coroner. Both scientists had their throats slit. Red Hollow Sanatorium has yet to issue an official statement regarding the incident. The investigation has been handed over to the city's police department. An article about yada 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 yada. Okay. So for the most part right now, we're just gonna be looking around to try to piece together whatever is going on. Finding any clues. Kind of basically how these games start off. At least that's what I do. Thanks. A child. Oh my. Hello, child. This child doesn't exist. We're still okay.
Deux meurtres,
Two murders,
pas de
no
témoins,
witnesses,
des
strange
circonstances étranges.
circumstances. The hospital is hiding
L'hôpital
things. I
cachait bien
knew
des
it.
choses, je m'en doutais.
The audio from the mics are not balanced. Police report 2 out of 6. Lieutenant Emmerich Noctel investigates the murders of Dr. Limone and Krell, found with their throats slit in the room, locked from the inside. Evidence suggests disturbing staging, missing files, and a possible link to former patients or something far less rational. Alright, so what do we got here? Summary of site evidence. Witness had no relevant information regarding the circumstances of 2 deaths. Just a handwritten note in red. Has to be the police. Premeditated murder on supernatural cause. Medical confidentiality prevents across to patient records. However, the office disappears. Suicide theory is ruled out. Preliminary findings suggest a possible link to former patients. Investigation continues in that direction. So we need a keypad to get our keynote number to get in there. The heck is it? Yo, that kid has powers. It went through the wall. That girl from... I'm drawing a blank. X-Men. Oh my goodness.
La chambre 7.
Room 7 it seems important. I should go check it out. Maybe it was Elina's room.
La chambre d'Elina.
Oh my goodness. Fuck. You okay? Is that Elina? I can't tell. Police report 3 out of 6. The investigation reveals strange phenomena around room 7, unoccupied yet associated with screams, violent episodes, and 2 apparitions. A little girl, which we've seen, and a black shadow. Lieutenant Noctel suspects a link between these manifestations and the double murders of the researchers and the hospital administration, possibly involved in a hidden secret. Interview individuals, collect the evidence following the information gathered during the investigations we continue to conduct, yada 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 yada. None of the employees have been in their positions for more than 2 years. All recalled hearing unexplained screams both day and night without ever identifying their sources. So the police write, why replace the staff so often? Supernatural phenomenon, ghosts, other entities. None of the employees have... Oh, gotta reread that. Former patients claim to have seen a young girl crying blood in front of their rooms. According to her, many other patients witnessed strange phenomena. There appears to be 2 types of apparitions. A little girl and a dark shadow. These accounts were classified as collective delusions. Yeah, not much. Room 7 was a part of a ward where 2 murdered scientists worked. No official investigations was concluded, but disturbing connections emerged with the suicide cases. Room 7 appears to be at the center of all events. Yeah. I feel like this game is making me feel like I should be on medication. Maybe I need to be in this hospital. Okay, is consultations. Check this room. Doesn't look like there's any consultations happening in here. Hello. Whose hot ass breath was that? Psychiatrist notes from Dr. Liza Crow concerning Miss Alina's life, June 3rd, 1985. First session with Elina, she communicates mainly though drawing and naturally adopts this method during our exchange. She's capable of holding inappropriate conversations when prompted. Test results are good and high intellectual potentials can be diagnosed. I consider her an ideal candidate for continued support within our facility. Wow. This note concerns Elina. She was doing rather well when she first arrived here. So, like, for what though? Like, what were they testing? Superpowers? She could clearly go through walls. Alright, let's check this door. Flashlight is extremely bright. Fuck. Maybe I need the flashlight bright because all the light bulbs keep breaking. Why did the families retract their statements? These cases are similar to my sister's experiments on children. That can't be true. I mean, it seems to be true. Right, like, you could walk through walls, dude. Police report 4 out of 6. The investigation connects 5 families who lost a child at Red Hollow. All deaths classified as suicides despite serious inconsistencies. Lieutenant Noctel suspects a cover-up, of illegal experiments on minors and corruption among authorities who buried the case. Interviewed, and I'm just kind of read through it because it is a lot to read. Interviewed individuals and collected evidence. The investigation into patients potentially involved in the murders of the 2 doctors revealed 5 complaints filed against Red Hollow Sanatorium's psychiatric hospital. Evidence after visiting the families involved. None seem to recall the events clearly. Handwritten notes in red. Financial compensation for the families. Brainwashing, ? Plaintiffs expressed suspicion regarding the circumstances of the relatives' deaths, underage children within psychiatric hospitals, attachment hospitals, yada 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 yada. No record of any official investigations carried out at the time of the alleged incidents. The 5 cases show similarities. All deaths were classified as suicide, despite several inconsistencies. Handwritten notes in red. Police corruption at the time? ? No investigation was open, despite numerous incriminating elements against the hospital. Further investigation ongoing. Yeah. 0305. Thank you. I didn't think you had to tell me the code. 0305. Oh, somebody loves me at this hospital. Experiments on children. It was after my sister's death. Could Elina really have done something like that? Newspaper article 2 out of 5. Former patients of Red Hollow Sanatorium report screams, a forbidden room, and children who vanish without ever being listed as discharged. These revelations revive fear of occult experiments and may be connected to the double murder of researchers. Red Hollow Journal, February 7th, 1986. Patients speak of voices and disappearances. A paranormal trail at Red Hollow. Several former patients of Red Hollow Sanatorium have come forward anonymously to report disturbing events allegedly covered up by the administration. There was a room always locked. We could hear screams and a child crying, but no one ever went inside. And finds a former patient treated at the facility in December 1985. Others mentioned the unexplained disappearance of young patients, sometimes transferred for experimental reasons. No administrative recorded currently confirms these testimonies, but at least 8 children admitted between 1965 and 1985 appeared on no discharge register. A connection is being suggested between these accounts and last month's still unresolved double murders, some believed to be the shadows of a posthumous revenge. An article by Laura Bennett, independent investigator. Did she experiment on children's? She experimented on children's. Can you hack it? Can I open up the fridge? All right. I really wasn't much in there. More screaming. What's in here? No light bulbs. No autopsy. All those children's bodies went up in flames. They left no proof of what they did. Excuse me. Stop with the laughing. We're not the only ones. I remember we received the same kind of letter. Family letter number 1 out of 2. Dr. Harold Finch informs the parents of Camille DeRoche of their daughter's death presented as a suicide during therapeutic isolation. The body was cremated immediately in accordance with the hospital's internal protocol. Red Hollow Sanatorium, General Administration, June 14th, 1975. To the attention of Mr. and Mrs. DeRoche. Dear Sir and Madam, it is with the regret demanded by our duty that we inform you of the death of your daughter, Camille DeRoche, which occurred during the night of June 13th to 14th, 1975 within our facility. Camille was found lifeless in her room. The initial analysis confirms a voluntary act committed under conditions of strict therapeutic isolation. The medical team reported in accordance with the protocol signed upon her admission and in compliance with internal health regulations. The body was cremated in our medical unit. We invite you to come and collect the urn. A member of our staff will personally receive you to offer our deepest condolences. Please accept the expression of our highest consideration, Dr. Harold R. Finch, Director. I don't know what that says. I'm not gonna pronounce it. I don't know French. Are they allowed to do that? Cremate body. They were saying how there was a cover up, so I wonder, that's the cover up. Anyway. Pardon my French. What the? That didn't even sound like somebody trying to open up a door. Hello. 13 files. I hope they weren't 13 children. A secret place inside the hospital. I'm sure the answers to my questions are there. Police report 5 out of 6. Lieutenant Noctel discovers that 13 medical files have disappeared, all of them linked to former minors who died under the suspicious circumstances. A journal belonging to Dr. Carell mentions forbidden experiments on children, suggesting the existence of a secret area within the hospital. And the document reads, February 5th, 1986, interview individuals and collective evidence, yada 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 yada, evidence. The medical archivist reports missing files. He states that he formed the hospital administration, who replies that he did not possess the clearance level required to access those documents. According to him, the missing files concern 13 cases dated between 1965 and 1985. He is not authorized to provide further details, but some dates seem to match the suicides of minors mentioned in the family's complaints. Handwritten notes in red. 13 victims, probably all patients from room 7. The maintenance workers mentioned the existence of a second specialized cleaning team operating at night. However, he is unable to specify which parts of the hospital this team is assigned to. Handwriting notes in red. Secret area in the hospital with restricted access. Where is the entrance to that area? The scientific team has completed the examination of all documents recovered from the victims' homes. Dr. Carell's personal diary, half burned when found in her fireplace, refers to forbidden experiments conducted on minors. Handwritten notes in red. The victim files must contain incriminating evidence. Where are the files? Conclusion. It appears that the hospital concealed several deaths and carried out unauthorized experiments on minors in a yet unidentified area within the facility. An officer request has been submitted to the prefect to authorize a full search of the hospital and access to the missing medical records. Well, I found a key. Dr. Carell's office added to inventory. Are you Dr. Carell? Well, I'm sorry that happened to you. I'm just glad it wasn't me. What's here? Oh, the toilets. I understand better why there was no investigation, no wonder. Newspaper article 3 out of 5. The investigation into the murders of Doctors Lemonet and Carell is suspended without explanation despite missing evidence and the administration's silence. Several journalists suspected corruption or outside pressure meant to bury the case. So this newspaper reads, it's a decision that shocks the families. After less than 2 months, the federal investigation into the deaths of Doctors Lemonet and Carell at the Red Hollow has been suspended due to lack of evidence, yet many unanswered questions remain. Missing archives, vanishes internal reports. The police cites a lack of cooperation from the hospital administration. Several local journalists denounce a possible private intervention aimed at silencing the case. One of them claims to have received threats after attempting to interview the sanatorium director. The prefect declined to comment. Image caption, press conference February 10th, 1986. Elina is dead, but her soul was trapped inside a capsule. Could she still be here? That must be the reason behind all these apparitions. Nothing. Ah. Right click to use key. Oh. Okay. This one, I'm just trying to read the note. Like, okay, I grab it. Item file to be destroyed. Added to inventory. Oh, I have to, like... That makes a lot of sense. I should probably read some of these. Files to be destroyed. Knox protocol. Subject 13. What is this protocol? Is this what they did to my sister? My sister died long before December 31st. The dates don't match. 8. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I need to start reading them. I'll probably add everything I just read. I just read all the notes and everything. I'll just add them within every time I pick them up. Chamber 5. Fuck, that got me. That was bad. That was a bad one. 0. Why did I never hear about this article? My little sister, was it really you? What did you do to... What did they do to you in this place? And the newspaper article 4 out of 5. The director Harold R. Finch is found dead in his locked office, victims of unexplained cardiac arrest and unnaturally cold room. A message signed EL attributed to Elina Light read kindless suspicions of a supernatural presence within the hospital. So it says the director of the psychiatric hospital, Harold R. Finch, was found dead last night in his office. The door was locked from the inside. Cause of death: sudden cardiac arrest. According to our sources, an icy temperature was recorded in the room of 3.2 Celsius. Don't know what that is to Fahrenheit. Despite the air conditioning being turned off, a message was found written on the mirror traced in condensation. It's all your fault, signed with the initials EL. According to our investigations, it could be linked to the last death that occurred within the hospital, Miss Elina Light. This latest incident reignites a suspicion of a supernatural presence tied to the unexplained events of last winter. Paranormal investigators are now calling for the case to be reopened. The sanatorium has been closed to the public until further notice. And then you see the image. Okay. Damn. I thought I saw something moving. Shut up. I'm coming that way. You ain't got nothing on me. Chamber, what? Oh, another one. What? What in the... Is this Alina's old room? How did I get here? This is a room? This looks like a living room. Some rope. Let's read the note first. I remember it was such a difficult time. How could we have known things would turn out like this? I'm sorry, little sister. Here's the admission letter. Elina Light. Young Elina Light is voluntarily admitted to the Red Hollow Sanatorium after a suicide attempt linked to the death of her father. She was placed under the supervision of Dr. Liza Crow, a psychiatric unit for minors. And it says, Madam, we acknowledge a receipt of your admission request concerning your daughter Elina Light following the hanging attempt that occurred on September 27th, subsequent to her father's passing. After reviewing the case, her admission to our psychiatric unit for minors has been approved as of October 5th, 1985. Under the supervision of Dr. Liza Crow, the admissions is recorded as voluntary with parental authorization. An initial evaluation and an appropriate therapeutic program will be implemented. Visit remains subject to medical approval. Please accept, Madam, our respectful regards, Professor H. Brenner, Head of Admissions, Red Hollow Sanatorium. Then what's the rope for? Alright, we're gonna grab this. Okay. Does it want me to tie it? Why did you try to do that, Elina? Why? Okay. Psychiatric note from Dr. Liza Crow concerning patient Elina Light, July 6th, 1985. I'm meeting with Elina again after a 15th day isolation period. Interactions with her becoming... Damn it. She appears lethargic. I will speak with Dr. Ashford regarding her treatment, which seems inappropriate given the behaviors I've observed. I repeated the initial tests and the results are now significantly lower than those previously recorded. A period of isolation followed by the regression in her conditions. What have they done to her? Ooh, I was like re-recording all the notes because I didn't do them while I picked them up, but I'm gonna have them edited as if I did. So it all makes sense. So much reading that my mouth is tired of reading. Oh my goodness. Fuck, that scared me. Stop it. Psychiatric note from Dr. Liza Crow concerning Miss Elina Light, September 29th, 1985. I met with Elina again after another 15th day of isolation period. Her behavior has changed dramatically. She says she feels very well and speaks spontaneously. However, her statements are incoherent, her drawings have become disturbing, even alarming, and now she's unable to complete with her proposed tests. I will once again request Dr. Ashfield's opinion. Elena's case reminds me of another similar situation. I feel that the accident occurred last year when I arrived at the hospital may happen again. Elina wasn't the only one who went through this. I knew it. They subjected several children to something, but what? So what? They basically were just like, oh yeah, you're acting different. You know, they had it on file to make it seem like, you know, we recorded it. Here's the proof, you know. It was all fake. Psychiatric note from Dr. Liza Crow concerning patient Miss Elina Light, August 12th, 1985. After several sessions without spontaneous communication from Elina, she mentions being followed by someone. Throughout the entire session, she repeats continuously, she's following me, she's here, she's going to hurt me, I see her, she's coming. She remains unresponsive to any attempts I make to reassure her. Was Elina being followed or watched by somebody? I wonder if it was fake though. The hell? No clue what was the point of that. Roger Ashford, is this the man responsible for what happened 20 years ago? So it says, newspaper article, 5 out of 5, Dr. Roger Ashford suddenly resigns from Red Hollow Sanatorium and leaves the country without explanation. Witnesses claims he destroyed incriminating documents after witnessing terrifying phenomena linked to the experiments conducted at the hospital. February 15th, 1986, Dr. Ashford leaves the country after resigning from Red Hollow Sanatorium. Dr. Roger Ashford, consultant at Red Hollow Sanatorium, officially resigns from his position this week. According to an internal source, Ashford is said to have left the country to settle in Iceland. For an indefinite period, he has made no public statement, and his relatives have declined to comment. Rumors suggest that Ashford witnessed a phenomenon, and he refused to end up like his colleagues. Over. Several staff members reported seeing him burn entire notebooks in the medical incinerator 3 days before his departure. The formal physician is now missing. Interesting. Okay, and then what is this one? I understand now why no family pushed further after the investigation was dropped. Why it took me so long to come here. I didn't even know something was like this was possible. And then this one says, Protocol Nox Mem. Dr. Ashford describes a secret protocol designed to manipulate the victims' families through neuroaffective stimulation, partially erasing their memories and soothing their emotions. Officially, all deaths must remain classified as suicides, and any attempts at investigations must be suppressed. Internal memo, earn handover, Dr. R. Ashford, all deaths must remain. Family reception. What the heck? It's so weird. Oh. Not the song I expected to play through here. Oh.
Il y a bien eu de la
There
corruption à
was
l'époque.
corruption back
Comment
then.
ils ont
How
pu
could
laisser
they
faire
let
ça?
this happen?
Des
Experiments on
expériences sur
children
des enfants,
and on an entity
quitte à
that
tuer
killed
les
the
scientifiques.
scientists. So this says Lieutenant Noctel is denied access to the hospital and ordered to close the case following probable internal corruption. His notes suggest that the scientist and the director conducted experiments on children and that a vengeful entity may be connected to these deaths. So the report says access to the entire facility as well as patient records was denied without clear justification. The hospital administration contacted the chief of police. Order received, stopped the morbid curiosity, and closed the case. Handwritten notes in red, confidential testimony. The police commissioner allegedly received a donation from the hospital 2 days before investigating. Investigation was halted. Conclusion, the investigation is suspended without public explanation. All collected and written documents must be handed over to the hospital director. Handwritten note in red, new leads. 2 scientists and director took part in experiments on underage children. What was the purpose of the experiments? Entity is a former victim, possible one of the children, who took revenge by killing the 2 scientists and hospital director. Who there's a secret area in the hospital where 6. Do we have all the numbers? Oh my goodness, fuck. That was so bad. 629. You got your balls, stupid kid. Oh my goodness, that's so bad. You want to open this? No. Key. I'll take that. What is going on in this game? Not what I was expecting. I was gonna be a little different with the jump scares. Ah, there he goes to the chamber 7. Is this my sister's room? Pretty dark. Oh man. Look, it's a door. Ooh, a key. Thank you. Thank you, Teddy. Psychiatric note from Dr. Liza Crow concerning patient Miss Elina Light, November 22nd, 1985. My fears appear to have been justified. The case is officially closed today. Official cause, patient suicide. She did it.
Motif
Official
officiel.
cause. Did the
Est-ce que la
psychiatric
psychiatre
believe my
pensait que
sister's
la mort
death
d'Elina
had
avait une
another
autre
origin? Oh, look. Thank you. Showing me the way. Need a key. Oh. I guess I have the key. Where are we? Some secrets were never meant to be uncovered. I have a achievement. Alright, let's check this the door. Nope, okay, nothing in here. The fuck is that noise? Nothing in here. Don't really understand what the purpose was that for. Zone. Access. Restraint. Restrict. I don't know. Ooh. Oh. I'm not turning around. What is it? 8, 6, 2, 9. Fuck. I made it. We made it. We did it together. Okay, let's do it from my room. Let's check out this room. What does this say first? Extraction. What were they trying to remove from her? Her soul? They're completely insane. Okay, so it says during the second phase, scientific report 1 out of 4. During the second phase of Project Nox, the researchers attempt to extract Elina's light's soul through the sound simulation. The experiment triggers a partial separation. A double silhouette appears, and more than half of her ethereal imprint is captured. Weird. I'm not reading all that mumbo jumbo. Oh, that's strange. Just takes up the whole billboard. You just grab the whole thing. My god, that's Elina's in these photos. Weakened soul body link. What does that even mean? I don't understand anything anymore. Okay, so it says scientific report 2 out of 4. The Nox project aims to separate the soul from the body through sensory deprivation. After 15 days of isolation, Elina's light shows signs of partial dissociation confirmed by alarming neurological anomalies. Procedure, soundproof isolation chamber. Yeah. They did intense stuff. It's like some Stranger Things crap. Which I have to finish the last few episodes. And nothing else in here. Nope. Alright. Thought they wanted me to go in that door, no? Or was it in the fridge? I'm hungry. There's no key. I do have to find a key. Elina's soul escaped. Barely she was able to take revenge for what they did to her little sister. I'm so sorry. Alright, so this one is the final phase of the Project Nox. Results in the clinical death of Elina's light while her capsule reaches an almost complete ethereal charge. Residual energy becomes autonomous markings of the tragic success of the soul's transfer process. Elina is dead, but her soul was trapped inside the capsule. Could she still be here? That's probably the reason behind all these apparitions. And this one says at the end of the third phase, Elina's light dies in isolation while CE-13 capsule reaches an almost complete ethereal charge. The device activates its own after her death, indicating that Elina's soul has fully extracted and retains a form of autonomy. Yeah. Wait, so what if he lets it go? Like, what will that do? Just, oh, key. What I need. Who goes there? I knew it. This protocol defines the procedure to follow after the death of a subject whose soul has already been extracted. The body must be cremated without autopsy, the capsule cryogenically sealed, and specialized team must erase all traces of the ritual. Damn. This protocol governs the death of a subject prior to its soul extraction. In case of a failure, the body is cremated without autopsy, so erase the concealed experiments. Is that the same one? 3 out of 4. Protocol details procedures to follow the case of a ethereal entity escapes or instabilities. The area must be locked down, purified, and contained before being archived. Under the code, ethereal escape, possible contaminations. Okay. And then... oh, and this is the last procedure, or protocol. Describes the transfers of a soul into a new host after being near electric preparation. In case of failure, the body has to be incinerated without investigation. All results sealed under the red classification. Damn. We gotta find a code. I wonder if the colors are associated with something. I don't think it had anything to do with these, right? Oh. Yellow, orange, blue, red. So yellow, so 3. Oh, 3, 2, 1, 4. 3, 2. Aha. What? Is she in here?
Elina, c'est vraiment
Is
toi.
that really you?
C'est moi,
It's me,
Chris.
Chris.
Oui, c'est bien moi.
Yes,
Tu
it's
m'as
me.
manqué,
I missed you,
grand
big
frère.
brother. Thank you
Merci d'être venu me
thank you for
chercher.
coming to find me.
Je suis désolé d'avoir
I'm
mis
sorry
autant
it
de
took
temps.
me so long.
J'ai découvert ce que tu as vécu.
I learned what you went
C'est
through.
vraiment
It's
horrible.
terrible. How could they
Comment ils
do
ont
this
pu te
to
faire
you?
ça?
I should have
J'aurais dû
protected
te
you.
protéger.
Il n'y a pas eu que moi, tu sais.
It wasn't just me
Ces
and all
gens,
those people.
c'était
They were truly
vraiment de
awful. None of this is your
méchantes
fault.
personnes. Ce n'est pas du tout ta faute.
Est-ce que c'était toi aussi là-haut, dans
Was that you
l'hôpital?
too, up there in the hospital?
Oui, en
Yes,
quelque
in a
sorte.
way, I was trapped here, but
Moi,
before they
j'étais
shut down the
enfermée
lab,
ici.
a part of me
Mais avant qu'ils
vanished. I
ferment
felt
le
it.
labo, une partie de moi a disparu. Je l'ai senti. Moi, je ne pouvais
I
pas
couldn't get out. I
sortir.
was stuck.
J'étais bloquée.
But you
Mais tu
freed
m'as
me, big
libérée,
brother.
grand
Thank you.
frère. Merci.
I just hope
J'espère
you
juste que
didn't
t'as
suffer
pas
too
trop
much.
souffert.
I'm fine now. I
Maintenant,
can
je vais
really,
bien.
I can finally
Je vais
leave.
enfin
Goodbye,
pouvoir
big brother.
partir. Adieu, grand frère.
Bye. In Silent Walls, Subject 13. Well, that was that game. Let me know in the comments what you guys thought about it. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you liked this video, don't forget to press the like button. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.